I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden.
Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you the double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Precious Connections, and I'm your host, Elena McClendon. I am a motivational speaker, and what I believe in doing is making great connections with people and keeping good relationships with people and teaching others how to do the same. The show topic for today is about a gentleman that I met via Instagram. His name is Joseph Howard. He has a nonprofit organization in Ghana, Africa, by the name of Action for Compassion. And Action for Compassion is a Ghana foundation that is fully registered nonprofit organization, and it's in Kamenda, the Kamenda part of Africa. The organization focuses on education for street children, skill training for deprived youth, infrastructure, organic farming, and healthcare, just to name a few. Mr. Joseph is a very nice gentleman who is very compassionate about children. So I just want to tell you a little bit more about the education that he focuses on for the children in Africa. He says that there are so many children on the street who are not in school due to financial constraints among the families. Action for Compassion in Ghana is an organization that took it upon itself and designed a program named Classes and Activities on the Beach. And they mobilize kids under a tent on a prepared beach to teach kids the basics like reading and writing, basic mathematics, etc., as well as arrange activities such as basketball, football, volleyball, etc., to keep them off the street, just to name a few. So while we do that, we also look for the foundation also look for sponsorship and send them to school. And as they find one, then their mentoring team mentors the children and take them to school, and they do very well. Action for Compassion distributes teaching and learning materials to community schools as well. And when it comes to the skill training part of Action for Compassion, they also mobilize the deprived youth and teach them sewing, weaving, craft making, and etc. The organization also employs them after they come out of training. And so Action for Compassion buys everything that is produce from them to enable them to make a living for themselves as well as for their family. As far as the infrastructure for the organization Action for Compassion, the team is made up of masons, carpenters, painters, etc., build playgrounds and canteen for community schools where they are needed the most. They also build many libraries for community kids, as well as painting and decoration of community schools and toiletries. They also have organic farming. So Action and Compassion grows purely organic foods to feed the children under the Education Project. Also prison inmates in psychiatric homes. They also have health care for children under the Organization for Action for Compassion, which they organize health screening for the local people, distribution of treated mosquito nets, as well as they have a health campaign. They also, Action and Compassion Foundation also have a tourism division. And the tourism division offers travel and tour and sightseeing in the 10 regions of Ghana for individuals, institutions, fun clubs, religious bodies, etc. Their services are organized in such a way that their visitors get connected to the local people and their culture to feel at home. So what they offer is accommodation, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, transportation, airport pickup, internal back to the airport, transportation back to the airport, as well as end of service certificate to each volunteer. They give you a certificate at the end of your stay there, so that's wonderful. As well as distance from the main airport to Elminia is 3 hours away. They also offer drumming and dance lessons. Volunteers are offered the chance to spend time on the beach and learn how local boats are built. They also spend time with the local women and learn how to fish, and they learn how to smoke the fish that they catch, which are preserved locally. So some interesting places to visit are the Cape Coast Castle and Township, the Asan Manso Village, the Elmina Township and Castle, the Cancun National Park, which has a canopy walk and nature tour, coca plantations, arts and crafts market, beaches. They have a monkey sanctuary. Imagine that. That sounds interesting. As well as a Mo National Park, which is also a game reserve, local chief palace, and also a local market. So as you visit the Action and Compassion Foundation, if you are a visitor, they also have events that they would like for you to partake in. They have traditional events, which also that are their traditional drumming and dance music, traditional storytelling, local dish cooking lessons, and etc. They also have cycling every first Friday of July to create awareness on their 5 core projects. And they also work on sanitation every 6 months. Action for Compassion, the Ghana Foundation, they have a motto, which is the motto is building a happy Africa with a collective action. And that means a lot. And just to let you know how you can contact them, if you would like to donate to Action for Compassion, the Ghana Foundation, their address is P.O. Box L82, which is capital E, capital L 82, Elmina, capital ELMINA, capital C / capital R, Ghana. That is where you can reach them. And they also have a telephone number of 233-324-933-9904, as well as 233-242-277-635. And they have one more phone number, which is 233-262-355-252. Their website is www.actionforcompassion.gh.org, or you could also email Mr. Joseph Howard, and his email address is info@actionforcompassion.h.org. They also have a Facebook, which is Action for Compassion Ghana, capital GHANA. And you are welcome to donate to them at any time. Or you could also contact me, which is my email address is forpreciousconnections@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook under Elena McClendon, and you spell my name, capital ALANA. Last name is McClendon, MCCLENDON. So you can also contact me if you are having difficulties with trying to reach Action for Compassion. I am also available to give you more information. There's more information about Action for Compassion, the Ghana Foundation. They also have transportation and accommodation as well from the airport if you need transportation from the airport. And just to tell you more about Action for Compassion, they also have skill training. Action for Compassion, they train deprived youths in the community in crafts, and they also make backpacks, ladies' purses, wood carvings, paintings, pictures, thread arts, jewelries, etc. Therefore, the Action for Compassion organization is seeking for market worldwide to support the operation of the organization and the youth to make a living and to support their family. Action for Compassion are always looking for partnership and sponsors. They are seeking partnership and sponsorship with individuals, organizations, institutions, fan clubs, religious bodies, and etc. for developmental projects in Ghana, West Africa. So you are always welcome to volunteer. They are always looking for volunteers, and they have their doors widely open to receive volunteers worldwide for developmental projects in Ghana, West Africa. If you are wondering what could you volunteer to help to do, they need teachers. They need someone to help teach the children. They also need volunteers with farming. They need volunteers with general building, painting and decoration. They also need volunteers with health screening and sensitization. So if you can help in any of these areas, please do contact myself or Jonathan Howard for Action Compassion Foundation. I'm quite sure they will be glad to see you if you can help them. And also, they also need volunteering. If you know how to sew, if you know how to weave, if you know how to carve, general care, and cooking. They also need those kind of volunteers too. So basically, whatever gifts you have that you can help them with to teach children, because children are like sponges. They are always ready and willing to learn how to do something new. And if you are someone who can teach them, they will be glad to listen. Children are always glad to listen when they are about to learn something new. So those are just a few of the services that Action for Compassion offers. Thank you for tuning in to WDRB, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Precious Connections, and I'm your host, Elena McClendon.
This is Dr. Business.
And this is Miss Divine here at WDRB Media and WGIV, a professional urban R&B radio station priding ourselves as
the soul of Charlotte. For double the information and inspiration through WDRB Media, we provide education by way of talk shows and entertainment by way of music to stir the heart, the body, and the soul.
Bringing you the best hits, R&B, soul, and old school.
Want to advertise through us?
Hit us up at 877-342-7770. Write it down, 877-342-7770.
Be sure to listen live 24/7 at WGIVCharlotte.com,
WDRBmedia.com,
and through the free TuneIn Radio app.
Keep it locked all day, every day to WDRB Media
and WGIV,
the soul of Charlotte.
Thank you for tuning in to WDRB, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Precious Connections, and I'm your host, Elena McClendon. This show is being brought to you by VIP Dominican Beauty Salon, located at 9211 North Tryon Street, Suite 2. Charlotte, North Carolina, 28262. Their phone number is 980-209-9836. If you are anywhere in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, be sure to go by VIP Dominican Beauty Salon and ask for Stephanie. She is my beautician, and she keeps me looking fabulous every time I leave the shop. When I go into the shop, it's a total different story. But when she sees me, she said, I know exactly what you need. And she does awesome blowouts, cuts, and color. And she has designed my hair absolutely fabulous. Everywhere I go, someone says, who does your hair? So again, I'm going to give you her contact information again. Her name is Stephanie. She's the only Stephanie in the shop. And the name of the shop is VIP Dominican Beauty Salon. She is located at 9211 North Tryon Street, Suite 2. Charlotte, North Carolina, 28262. You will need to schedule an appointment with Stephanie because Stephanie is always very busy. She's never sitting in her chair twiddling her thumbs waiting for you to come through the door. Her number is area code 980-209-9836. And please let her know when you are available to come and get your hair done because you will need her one day. And I also would like to tell you about another young lady who you may want to visit. Her name is Alicia Rose. Alicia Rose, she's also in Charlotte, North Carolina. She's located in the Larry Salon Suites. She's in booth number 17. Her address is 5028 Suite A on South Boulevard in Charlotte, North Carolina. And her zip is 28217. My show is about making precious connections with people, and she is a young lady. Alicia is a young lady who is an entrepreneur at heart. How I met her was she left one of her business cards on my car. So you know how entrepreneurs, we're go-getters, and we believe in connecting with everyone that we possibly can. So I called Alicia and I let her know that I was with the WDRB family and I would like to connect with her. And so we met face-to-face, and I met her at her shop. And she is an excellent young lady. She has a warm spirit, welcoming spirit, and I do recommend you to also call Alicia. So you can also visit her because she will do right by your hair as well. And again, she is located at 5028 Suite A in South Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28217. Give her a call at 980-272-8238, or you can book online at bits.ly/2HJBANY. She is a unisex stylist, so she knows how to do multiple types of hair. Her name is Alicia Rose. Her name of her business is Simply Divine Cuts. Please give her a call. Thank you so much again for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. Again, I'm your host, Elena McClendon.
I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden.